Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Reading and Retail. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. Welcome. So, welcome to my vlog. And you're probably thinking, moving vlog? Yes. So, let's explain. If you have been with me more than a few months, you know back in October, my husband had a family emergency. And at the same time, we were living in a rent house, and the landlord has always had that house up for sale, and all of a sudden it sold. So all at one time, there was just a lot going on, and we had to suddenly move, and I had to do it on my own. And we went from a large house over to this house that we're in now. Because at that time, this was the only house that was available. There was no apartments for rent. There was no houses for rent. There was just nothing. So we went from a fairly large house down to maybe something that was a third of the size. And then if you've been following along with me, you know that we had some house issues just a couple weeks ago, and it was nothing with the house. It was an ice storm, and the ice storm caused some damage. So there's some leakage and things of that nature. Well, we were already wanting to move because there's just not enough room in this house for us, but we just had to take what we could get. Well, I am going to talk about Jesus for a second. So if you are not a believer, or if you're someone that gets offended by the word, feel free to click out. Okay, so why am I telling you this? Because I'm a firm believer in Jesus, the Holy Trinity. I do call them holy hunches. I feel like sometimes I get a feeling, and when I get that feeling, I should follow it because I feel like that's Jesus talking to me. Some people may think that's crazy. I mean, that's your opinion, but I'm a believer. So, on Monday, I was coming home from work. Was it Monday? Hold on, what's today? Today's Saturday. I have to think about it. I'm sorry, it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. All my days run together. Oh, you guys, I don't know if y'all struggle with that, but all my days run together. So Wednesday, I was on my way home. And I got another one of those gut feelings that said, turn up this road. I don't even live up that road, but I'm like, okay, I'll turn up that road. So I turn up the road, and it's in a nicer neighborhood than what we're in, on the other side of the road that we live on now. And it's a new subdevelopment. I think it's been there maybe about 3 years. So I'm driving up this road, and I'm like, okay, I'm driving up this road. What is it that I'm supposed to see? Because all those houses there are for sale. My husband and I, at this point in our life, we do not want to buy. We just want to rent. That way, in case something goes wrong, we can just call the landlord. It could be repaired. Well, I got almost to the end of the street, and there was a for lease sign in front of one of the houses, and I'm looking, and I'm like, no way. There's never any for lease signs down there. Well, I get out and I call the number, and I asked the lady, I told her, I said, hey, I do have a bunch of questions because I've already been down this road, and it's a headache moving, and yada, yada, yada. So I asked all my questions, and she was like, yeah, it is for rent. And I'm like, okay, because that house is newer, it's bigger, that kind of nature. So I'm like, okay. So I come home and I tell my husband, and he was like, well, go look at it. If you like, he was doing something else. He couldn't get away. He was like, go look at it. If you like it, that's fine with me. If you like it, I love it. I'm like, okay. So I went and I walked around and I took video and I brought it home and I showed him, and he said that would be fine. Well, Thursday rolled around and I put in the application. Friday rolled around and we were approved. So I'm a big believer in the Trinity, the power of three, the Son. We know what the power of three is. Especially the Holy Spirit. I'm I believe in the Trinity. And I told my husband, I said, do you not find it very weird that on the third month, March, on the third day, March 3rd. We got approved in 3 days, and this will be our third house that we're moving to. And he's like, oh, that is weird. I don't find it weird. I'm a big believer in this. So, why am I telling you all this? Because I'm going to bring you along with my journey in our cycle of moving. We're already starting to pack. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit and show you. My table is an absolute disaster because we're starting to get things together, because ironically, it's going to be 3 weeks. So we have 3 weeks to get it together, to pack, to get everything moved. So this is going to be moving vlog day 1, guys. So yeah, I hope you share this journey with me. I appreciate all my subscribers. I really, really do. I do try to get back to everybody as best I can, because everybody does know that I work full time. I do YouTube. And now in that mix, we're going to be moving again. So I would love it if you guys would come along on this journey with us and, just share it with us, because this is the main reason why I started YouTube, was to document everything. That way, when I go, my kids have something to fall back on and look at. All right, guys. So that's it for today. In this intro, I'm going to be doing pictures and mini vlogs, and just hang out with me. If you're new here and you want to subscribe, go ahead. If you would, give me a thumbs up. That helps my channel grow. And I'll see you in the next video.